Life is unfair. Kill yourself or get over it.
Thanks for dropping in. Just gonna talk about a box set here for a few minutes. First, I'll show you what I'm drinking. It's from the Cumbre Brewing Company out in New Mexico. It's called Terminally Chill. It's a hazy IPA. It's good. It's at first it didn't seem, something seemed off about it, but after a few sips, you know, things were looking up. So I'm just gonna kind of rifle through this, kind of go through what's in that. Maybe just see what. So this is the box. This is called Life is Unfair, black box recorder. First thing I would say is this came out a couple of years ago, I think in 2019, the vinyl version, which is what this is. I'm starting to think that it was coming down to the end. I could be wrong. Maybe these will be available for a long time. But I was thinking if I was gonna get it, I probably needed to pull the trigger. And so I had to order it from the worst online retailer of you know, audio crap that there is. Rare Waves. If Rare Waves was a person, I would not offer them a beer or a meat stick if they came to my place here, the douche abode. Like this box was placed in a box, like a larger box with nothing else in it. So it was just rattling around. And apparently it came from England. So they shipped it internationally loose in a box that's too big for it. It's a miracle, and it's worse than I'm even describing it. The thing was, it was taped poorly. It was, just imagine. Anyway, Rare Waves. I hate you. Anyway, I did get it. This is it. It if you don't know, black box recorder, I guess you would say an English indie pop or even just straight pop band that was active originally between 1998 and I think like 2003 is when their third and final LP came out. I think that they've gotten back together, but they've not put out a full release. They've done some one-off stuff. So the group is a trio. It is Sarah Nixie. She does the lead vocals, oftentimes in a spoken word style. It's also Luke Haynes, who's best known for being the lead singer of the Auteurs. And it's also John Moore from the Jesus and Mary chain. So John Moore and Luke Haynes do write, I think, largely everything, and then Sarah Nixie handles the vocals. So they released 3 LPs. I think that in the United States they would be almost completely unknown, but in the UK they did have one top 20 single with the song "The Facts of Life," which I think is from the second record from the year 2000. So I'm gonna kind of open this up and just go through what's in it, give you my thoughts. It is a box that opens, you know, it's kind of a nice, it's actually not, it's kind of a nice box, especially considering the travels that it's been through. So you get the 3 LPs. This is the first one. This one came out in 1998. It's called England Made Me. This cover differs from the American release. Had a different cover. This was originally released on vinyl as a double 45 RPM. This I think is the first time it's been released on one LP. The other 2 albums I believe this is the first issue, first time on vinyl. So this has very like dark, blunt lyrics, delivered in like a really dry, like I was saying, spoken word style by Sarah. The first single from this, which is the last song on side A, it's called Child Psychology. That has the line, "Life is unfair, kill yourself or get over it," and that line caused it to be banned on a lot of outlets. Like I think that maybe like they couldn't even show the video on MTV, and I think that they manipulated it so that it changed that line somehow so that it could be played on radio in some places. There's a cover of the song Uptown Top Ranking by Althea and Donna, a reggae song. I mean, the song titles kind of paint a picture of what you're in for. You've got girls singing in the wreckage, "It's Only the End of the World," "Kidnapping an Heiress," "Hated Sunday." Pretty dark, almost like, certainly the first two records, it's almost like deceptive. Sometimes it's on the nose, but sometimes it's kind of deceptively dark, like twisted and dark subject matter. These are all on delicious black vinyl.
I trapped a spider underneath the glass. I kept it for a week to see how long he'd last. He stared right back at me. He thought that he could win. We played a waiting game. He thought that I'd give in. England made me. England made me.
So in the year 2000, they released their second album. This is, I think, by far and away their most successful. This is a top 40 album, I think, in the UK. It's just called The Facts of Life. So this has more of the same, possibly, I was gonna say possibly not as dark as the first record, but it actually is pretty dark. It's still that dark, wry. This has more hooks, like the music is more accessible, I would probably say. It's really wild lyrics. If you read along to the lyrics, it's some pretty crazy stuff. All of the inner sleeves are just plain cardboard, but different colors. Yeah, anyway, so the Facts of Life was the big song on here. Also, The Art of Driving was a single as well. Again, just the black vinyl.
You're quite precocious.
I know which buttons should be pressed.
Let's go out driving.
I'll wait until you've passed your test.
We can get the hood down. Throw away those liner plates.
You've got the hang of steering. Now try stepping on the brakes.
You've been driving me too fast. You've been pushing me too hard. You've been taking things too far.
this is their third and final LP. I will comment you can kind of see it on this. The quality of the artwork, the reproductions of the artwork aren't spectacular. I feel like they just have blown up smaller artwork. Anyway, this is like I said, it came out in 2003. It's called Passionoia, right? Passionoia. This is a move towards more, I guess I would say a shift towards more dance pop almost. I honestly I've only listened to this. I haven't listened to this album a lot, let's just say, compared to the other two. I've listened to this easily the least, and probably not very often, if at all, since when it came out. And again, until I did just listen to this yesterday. Still, like, really clever lyrics. There's a song specifically, the Andrew Ridgeley song is quite amusing. Yeah, but I can see, just because of the shift in style, kind of would be a turn off for fans of the first two records. And I don't know that this gained them any by going in this direction. I don't have a problem with this style of music at all. I guess this one just didn't grab me at the time. I actually didn't mind it at all when I listened to it the other day.
I never liked George Michael much, although they say he was the talented one. Andrew Ridgeley drew the map that rescued me, took me to paradise. I was brought up to the sound of the synthesizer. I learned to dance to the beat of electronic drums. I came alive to the smoldering fire in your eyes. I love you now, and I will till the day that I die.
Briefly go through what else there is. There is a booklet. I take it this came out as a CD box set. I think a year before this set came out, and so there's a booklet that has some photos and stuff. It's like a CD sized booklet. Also comes with a poster. Again, it almost just seems like this probably was part of the CD box and they just stuck it in here because it's folded up to fit in a smaller, CD sized thing. I've not even seen the CD box set, so I don't know. So then there's a CD called Live is Unfair. So this is a CD that has a live performance from the Astoria in September of 2003. So in what I imagine is the last tour of their initial run. The strange thing about this is 15 tracks. This CD is not included in the CD box set, which is somewhat perplexing to somebody if somebody bought the CD box set. I'm aware of seeing people say that they're going to buy the vinyl box set just to get this CD because this CD didn't come in the CD box set. It's ridiculous. Then the last CD that comes in here is, I don't know what this, it's a Brexit thing. It has 17 tracks. It's basically like your extra tracks, odds and ends. Interestingly, again, this does not, everything that I've shown does not include everything that they put out. The US version of the first two albums, those CDs had extra tracks. Not even those are included on this with the extra tracks. There's a cover of Seasons in the Sun on the first album that's, I don't think it's anywhere. Anyway, can we get like a Blu-ray or something? I have not watched this. I actually don't. I don't have a way to watch this right now. I have listened to the CD, so anyway. So I guess I'll show like so that this is what the box is like. It just these things just sit in here, and then the records go on top. Anyway, so that's it. This is the black box recorder. Life is Unfair box set. Seems to be difficult to get in the United States at this point in the cycle. I think that it is still available elsewhere. I don't know for how long. But kind of the kind of thing that you kind of need to be pretty invested in getting everything. You can't get the vinyl albums, as far as I know. You cannot get them individually, so you can't just choose to buy the first one or the first two or just the Facts of Life, the most popular one. You can't just do that. You have to buy the box. Like I said, the second and third albums were not released on vinyl in any form previously, so this is the only way to get them that way. Anyway, it's gonna be it for today. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Cheers.
Goodbye to you, my trusted friend. We've known each other since we were 9 or 10. Together we've climbed hills and trees, learned of love and ABCs, skimmed our hearts and skinned our knees. Goodbye, my friend, it's hard to die when all the birds are singing in the sky. Now that the spring is in the air, pretty boys are everywhere. Think of me and I'll be there. Goodbye, Papa, please pray for me.